I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And right away, whistles and a flag down. And I believe we'll start the night with a 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. It's caught. This is White. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Snap comes at 1. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson. 64 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that was a well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Phillip Gaines there defensively. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. We're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Giants nothing.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
7-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let one fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jones throwing on 1st down.
Jones pass.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
55, mark, 55. Watch the run.
Now Jones throwing again to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jones pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Still lagging, bro.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jones now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He gets this one to Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Jones looking for Shepard deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 62 yards. And And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is up and good to make it a 21-15 game.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Giants 15.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I got you.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the left side.
Yo, what is wrong with this lag?
Nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Nigga not even moving, bro.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Bro. What the fuck, bro?
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Komet, the tight end. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Man open. That's Ray McCloud. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A final shot before break. Jones eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Jones on play action. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Gotta be kidding me, bro.
Evan Ingram, 31 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
It's a game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Giants 22. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones going deep for Walker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Jones now off the play fake, looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 11.
There's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Jones throwing on 4th down. The quick slant caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Jones operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Steelers 31. Giants 30.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And a Steeler 1st down.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
At the 33-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Rodgers. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st.
A gain of.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now it's Tate. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
So this one in the win column.